We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, number up. Hey,
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
319,
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
now Fields going to move him around. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yep. Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Angel, Angel, Angel. 58, what is that? Hey, Chip Slant. 11, 11, 11. Sit high.
Fields now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. And Mitchell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. In motion left, Flowers. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Second and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Now they'll change things up. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We changed it.
Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. But Jasir Taylor there to drag him down defensively. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at 7.
Here's Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raven first down.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
Jackson, options out left. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Easy.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. Fields changing the play. From the 45 on second down. Fields. Now Fields going to run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
It's caught on the right side of Smith.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Angel.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Here we go. Green 19, just attack. EQ. Tonight.
To throw is Fields.
And this one complete to Smith.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now Fields.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jackson going to keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, middle.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Jackson going to keep it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Bucks right. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
And Mitchell,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Ravens 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yo.
Throwing is Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. No, we changed it.
Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Hey! What? Hey!
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
Jackson's pass.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lamar changing the look.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Will McDonald
Able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir. Turbo, sir. Hey, can. Go.
straight ahead is Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Alpha. Green 19.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Here's Hall again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the option right is Jackson. First down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Henry running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Hey, report! Report! Hey, report! Report! Hey.
On 3rd down, Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I appreciate y'all tuning in. Definitely a late one. I will check back with y'all on the playoffs whenever they kick off. First round, bye, and then we in. Till next time, peace.